A story of me and the SS United States, 2 lives, 1 wound. I still remember the day I first stepped onto the SS United States in Norfolk. I didn't come as a tourist. I didn't come as a gawker. I came dressed in a tuxedo, out of respect, out of reverence, out of something deeper I didn't yet have words for. Even then, before the vultures descended, before the looting, before the indignities that would follow, she was already a wounded lady, but she was still whole, still proud, still holding herself together with the dignity only something truly great can muster. And as I walked her decks, I realized why I felt so drawn to her. I wasn't just touring a ship. I was meeting someone who understood me, because like her, my life had been a long, slow unmaking. People had taken from me dreams, work, creations, pieces of my future the way buyer after buyer took from her. Not in one dramatic blow, but in a series of small, quiet thefts. A drawer emptied here, a promise broken there. A legacy dismantled piece by piece until the shape of what once was became hard to recognize. She and I were both victims of the same kind of cruelty. Not destruction by force, but destruction by neglect. On that day in Norfolk, she was still perfect. The dehumidifiers hummed softly, keeping her dry and pristine. The network of pipes ran like veins, preserving her body. She was asleep, but not dead. Waiting, hoping, believing someone would come for her. And I walked through her silent halls knowing exactly what that felt like, to wait for someone to see your worth before it's too late. There were no crowds, no scavengers, no opportunists. Just me and a photographer, wandering through a masterpiece the world had already decided to forget. I paid dearly for that private tour, but it was worth every cent. Because I saw her before the humiliation, before the stripping, before the decapitation of her stacks, before the world decided she was nothing more than scrap. I saw her while she still remembered who she was. And in her, I saw myself, not the version others tried to reduce me to, but the version I once was, the version I fought to hold on to. So when I hear they want to drown her now, not sink her with honor, but drown her, it hits me like a personal blow. Because I know what it feels like to be left to rot by people who never understood your worth. I know what it feels like to be looted by those who should have protected you. I know what it feels like to be stripped of your identity, your purpose, your dreams. She carries the name of our nation. I carry the name my family gave me. But both of us have carried more pain than we ever deserved. And yet, we're still here. She still floats. I still stand. And neither of us has surrendered our story. I relate to her because she is me, steel and soul, wounded but unbroken, waiting for someone to finally say, "You mattered, you still matter, you always did,